Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of i2i Live, Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars chat. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
We are i2i Disney Through Our Eyes, where we talk about all those favorite subjects that you love to talk about tonight. Every almost said the wrong day. Thursday night. That's a different show. I do live shows on Monday. Every Thursday night we are here to talk about what you want to talk about in that realm. And to be honest, tonight we look through all of like the Disney news stories of the week, and there's not a whole lot to talk about tonight. We got a few things here. So what we're going to ask of you guys tonight is let us know what you want to talk about tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to unleash, you've heard of Unleash the Kraken. I'm going to unleash the Jessica. And
I already did a whole show by myself, and I think it was pretty successful. It's probably like your best show that you've ever done.
Well,
did it get the most views?
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Did it get the most comments?
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
See? So, it's not so bad.
No, I'm holding my breath because I didn't want to be mean, but...
Yeah.
But this is the second time we're back together in a row after doing two solo shows.
I feel like that's solo, like on solo.
I see what you did there. Yeah, we can definitely talk about that tonight, solo, a little bit more. I think we should go ahead and say, since it's still only 2 weeks past that movie, if there is any solo discussion tonight, we should not even come close to talking about spoilers, just to be courteous to those of you that are planning on seeing it, that haven't had a chance to. I mean, what do you think? I mean,
honestly, I've forgotten everything that was in the movie, so I couldn't do spoilers if I tried.
I try so hard, people. I try so hard.
I just have a lot of things in my brain.
You do have a lot of things in your brain.
There's no reason for me to remember everything.
Okay. Well, the other thing that we ask of you guys to do tonight is that as you're watching this, if you will make sure you oh, you're getting compliments on your hair. If you make sure
it's different.
If you make sure you hit that like button and share button on anything, I always forget to say it. Smash that like button down below to let us know that you are here discussing with us. And like on cue, we have somebody on Facebook right now chatting with us because we go live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time.
And there's I wish y'all could see our room right now because Kyle has our faces in 4 different places.
It's really weird.
It's too much. It makes me feel like a narcissist. There's too much of me.
But now we can get different angles of how bad we look in each of these, because there's this one over here. We get the delayed look over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
welcome, Peter. Welcome. You're in the wrong chat, but you can definitely hang out and talk some
business. We can talk about Disney fans that go to Auburn.
Yes,
how about that?
We can definitely talk about.
So you can merge the two worlds.
Well, here's the 2 topics that we have tonight that we want to discuss. They had a famous cast member unfortunately passed away recently, so it's kind of sad, but I think we can talk about happy things about his life as opposed to being sad about it. And then also the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer. We did a not a review, but a trailer reaction. Which is currently our 4th highest video ever. And
for Wreck-It Ralph.
For Wreck-It Ralph trailer reactions, our 4th highest viewed video.
So here's the thing. Am I the only person, am I just being way too negative Nancy about this?
Yes.
Well, okay. First of all, I'm really bummed that they keep doing all of these trailers. We don't need 500 trailers. Second of all, don't do all these trailers when the movie doesn't come out till November?
But see, that's how you build anticipation.
That's too much anticipation.
Look.
You can't tell a kid, a 2-year-old, hey, we're going to go see this movie. Oh, you might,
You're not trying to convince the 2-year-old to come see this movie. You're trying to convince the parents or the brother, the sister of that 2-year-old to come see this movie.
If you're trying to convince Jessica, it's not working.
Now we're going to come back to the Mr. Richard Gerth, I think is how you say his name, and talk about him and his legacy a little bit. But since we're on the subject, you actually like this trailer.
I love the trailer. My beef is the fact that we have to wait till November. And the fact that this is trailer number 90.
It's not 90 for this particular movie. This is
number 3 though,
So here's how trailers usually break down most of the time. Now Incredibles is its own different thing because we've done 4 or 5 different.
I'm so sick of The Incredibles. I do not want to see that movie.
We're seeing it in a week and a half.
And I do not want to see it.
Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it so much. Here's the thing. With trailers, normally they have a teaser trailer, which is just a little quick look at it. Then they have the first official trailer. Traditionally, then you have what we just did for Wreck-It Ralph is the final full trailer. And then you'll see TV spots, which we won't really do the TV spots, but...
Thank the Lord, don't get any ideas. Because I agree with Love Family, it gets annoying.
You're tired of trailers
because... Sometimes I don't look good, and I don't want to do a trailer reaction.
But I always ask politely.
No, you always say, hey, we're doing a trailer reaction today, and I'll be like, oh, I guess I have to take a shower then.
Like you don't take a shower, like, already.
I mean, there are some days where I would like to take a shower later in the day.
That's true. I didn't take a shower when I got home, and I've been working outside all day.
With the flamingos.
With the flamingos. Alex says he liked the trailer a lot. I think this is probably one of the better trailers we watched this year.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with the trailer. The trailer was really fun. I'm excited to see the movie.
So what is your...
Stop clicking that pen.
So what is your favorite thing about this trailer that you remember? If you remember anything. Hashtag he asked politely.
The Disney princesses.
The Disney princesses. What do you like about it?
This feels like an interview. Well, Mr. Loomis, I really enjoyed the part where she went in the room and said that they all have psychological problems.
I did think that princess thing.
I just thought it was like a cool spoof, like where they bring in the princesses and they made them
be aware of the flaws that they all have.
Yeah.
It was. I think that's going to be a really fun. I kind of hate that they put it in the trailer because I think that would have been almost
fun surprise.
A fun, like if they had just hinted at it, like if they had just shown Vanellope Von Sweets is the little girl's name, you know, who was in the room.
Vanellope.
Vanellope Von Sweets.
Like vanilla.
Yes, Vanellope. So
okay.
It's Vanilla and Penelope put together.
That's interesting.
But if they had just had her like all of a sudden on the screen looking surprised, and then you see what she's surprised about, and it's just the princess is sitting there. I think that's the way you do it, and you don't ruin some of the gags like they just did. Now,
but there may be other gags that we don't know
I'm
about,
sure
obviously.
there are, but I loved that gag so much.
You would?
Loved that gag so much that I wish they had left it for the actual movie. And I just forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show, as we always are, we're competing for a hashtag of the show, and Love Family has started us off with he asked politely, which is a great one so far.
Which is a lie.
It's not a lie.
Hashtag Pinocchio.
Here's what I love about the trailer, is how, remember what the word I used in our trailer reaction?
You used a lot of words.
What's the word I used to describe how self-aware the movie is of itself? Meta. Like the movie is like it's called being so meta. So like when they talk about
sounds so hipster.
When they talk about like how, you know, this is such a long title for the name, or it shouldn't be called Ralph Breaks the Internet, it should be Wreck-It Ralph. I love that. I think when you can have something so ridiculous like that long of a title, that's the thing.
And then they like played off on it.
If I have something to gripe about, it's the length of this title. Why on earth would you name it Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2? Why not, first of all, just Ralph Breaks the Internet? Or wait, Ralph, I can't even do it right. Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, I agree. That should be the order.
And that's what the joke is in the trailer, but I just...
No, the joke was that it should be Ralph Wrecks the Internet.
Or just that plain. I don't know. Clearly they've done it for a reason. And that reason I think is stupid. But that's just my opinion, though. So.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? You know when they brought the Disney princesses in?
Yeah.
Shrek. Remember when Shrek brings all the fairy tale characters in?
Ah, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Which, this is not a Disney topic, and it's related to the other thing across the street from Walt Disney World, but do you remember... or do you maybe didn't hear it, but they announced the Shrek 5 this year, I think. At least that's a rumor.
Are kidding.
So Shrek is going to come out.
I love Shrek.
It's the one time that I can mention something that's not Disney, because I do love me some Shrek as well. I kind of wish that they would like swoop in and be like, okay, you're part of us now. But it's, you know, Shrek is a little bit more adult humor.
Definitely.
So I think it would play well towards that new group that they're starting to bring into like the Disney era with Star Wars and Marvel, kind of the teen, you know, young adult type of thing, and kind of have that cartoony aspect still to it, but be a little bit more adult. I don't know what you think. Yeah, Love Family, I heard that, I don't think it was an official announcement, that there was a pretty strong like confirmation of a rumor that Shrek 5 was happening. I could be completely wrong, but
I'm excited if that's
I don't know.
We should do a trailer reaction to that.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Did you hear what I just said?
We should do a trailer reaction to that. I'm just ignoring you at this point. That's what I do most of my life, is I just ignore Jessica.
Wow.
Just kidding. All right, let's talk about Richard Gerth, who is the cast member, the greeter, who worked at Grand Floridian. And what a job to have, first of all.
Man,
Isn't that awesome?
I bet he saw some famous people.
Oh, God, I couldn't even imagine, especially at the Grand Floridian. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where all the famous people stay. That's where Tim Tebow stayed.
That's where Full House went?
I know.
Do you think he met him?
I don't know. How long has he been the greeter?
I think if I looked it up correctly, 1991 is when he started. Yeah, that's when he started working
definitely
for
met
Disney.
them.
I don't know if he had that position in 1991, but that's when he started working. So.
Wow. So when he was hired, was his only job the Grand Floridian greeter?
That's how I understand it.
Love Family stayed at the Grand Floridian? Yes, you're famous to us.
Yes, you're always famous. I mean, you're the Love Family. Who doesn't know the Love Family?
Where's your book? Hold on.
What are you doing? She's going off script.
Let's see if he's in this book.
If you missed last week when we pulled this bad boy out.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
You looking... Wait a minute, why are you looking up H for the Love
Family? Because I found H. I was looking up Gerth to see if Richard Gerth... Oh, I'm not looking up Love Family. I'm sorry.
I thought you were looking up Love Family. I was like,
no,
well, I mean, if they show up in here, that's awesome. I mean, for them.
I see if Mr. Gerth was in here. No, he's not.
I mean, they go to Disney enough. Maybe they've got an honorary section in this. It is, if you're wondering, it is a, like, A to Z book type of encyclopedia.
It's an encyclopedia.
And then it's got...
About Disney.
Yeah, and it's got, like, everything in it, period. So you guys might be in it. I don't know.
Well, let's see.
Hashtag she's going off script. I like that one.
Mickey Cuts Up is a film.
Mickey what?
Cuts Up.
Mickey Cuts Up is a film?
Kyle.
What?
They did a Phineas and
No,
Ferb.
no, that's going away. We're not even talking about that.
So, fun fact, Kyle hates Phineas and Ferb.
I hate it.
Like, despises it.
With a passion.
And we have
Can't stand it.
We have these friends that, jeez, that really like Phineas and Ferb.
Did I say I wish he would die? Isn't it done now? Isn't Phineas Ferb already done?
Well, they did a Star Wars episode. I'm looking up L for
look, here's the reason why I hate Phineas and Ferb.
Lindsay Lohan is in here.
Yeah, she's in there. You know, she did like Herbie Fully Loaded and things like that, so she's in there. Anyway, we were talking about Richard here. We need to talk about that.
I know, I was looking.
You're looking up to see if
I found our cat's name.
Lucifer?
Yeah.
Is in there, yeah? Anyway.
This is a big book. And it's a lot of fun, and Kyle got it for like $9, so it's definitely a win.
So, Richard Gerth, the Grand Floridian greeter. Let's talk about what's going on over here?
I just read that comment and just, whoa.
Well, that's a little dull, so I'm probably not going to answer that one. But yeah, I think that's a great job, like to just stand there and be happy the entire time and say welcome to not just Walt Disney World, but
Grand Floridian.
I mean, you have to be a special type of person to not only get that job, to keep that job for that long, and to be entrusted with being the face of a resort.
The resort, not just a resort. I mean, it'd be cool to be a greeter at Pop Century, even like Polynesian, but he's there at the resort.
But think about this.
The Grand Floridian.
Do you even think they need a greeter at Pop Century?
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. No. None of those places need a greeter. The only place that does are the most expensive places.
Well, yeah, because I'm thinking about the difference in clientele. I know families go to Grand Floridian.
You're struggling with talking. What's a clientele?
Clientele? The difference is...
The people that go to Grand Floridian probably, like, have really nice luggage that doesn't need duct tape.
Right. Like us. But no, like, people at Pop Century are, like, there to go to the parks, and they're ready to get in and get out. I think that's just, like, you know, their main goal. So
and you know the answer to this.
What does it say? Hold on. Hey, Kyle. Oh, no, which one are you talking about?
No.
I read something about him having a special blue name tag because he received some special award. I can't remember the details, and I have the answer for you tonight, Love Family. Let's look at what the answer is.
The Legacy Award.
The Walt Disney Legacy Award, I think.
Would that be under W or?
No, we're going to have this out from, like, now on. Walt Disney Legacy Award is what he got. It is the highest award any cast member. That is from, I'm not saying that this position is lowly, but this is just kind of the expression, you know, from the janitor all the way up to the CEO. This is the highest award you can get. You got something about it?
Legacy of Walt Disney. Display of Walt Disney's awards and other memorabilia. Oh, this is not it.
I didn't think it was it. But that's the highest honor that you can get as a cast member, and he got it. And this,
so again, what do you do to get the Legacy Award?
I think that you have to make such an impact on people, because here's, when I was reading about him, this is like most cast members, they don't get asked to take pictures, to have their pictures taken with them.
That's true.
He is a celebrity just for being happy and being awesome. That's how awesome this guy was, and how sad it is that he is
It was
gone.
so cool too, like today, I mean, I'm really sad, obviously, that he passed away, but it was really cool on my Facebook feed with my friends that I didn't even realize went to Disney, seeing their posts with Mr. Richard on them.
Yeah.
And like their pictures, I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
It really is cool.
Because we don't have a picture with him.
We don't. And that's one of the things that's sad for me, is that now we've missed that opportunity to have that special kind of Disney moment that so many other people have had, because we didn't know about it, and we didn't, maybe we did and heard about it.
I mean, we went to Grand Floridian, but
we just didn't think about it.
Didn't see him. Well, we went at night too, and his hours are probably normal.
That's what I was thinking too. We weren't there probably when the time he was working.
Yeah.
C Smoke 365 says, "Did you guys go to D23 last year?" No.
And we wish we did.
Oh man, I was sitting here because most of the announcements happened on my off day, or at least the ones that I was really wanting to pay attention to. And like I was sitting at my computer the whole time, just like
texting me while I'm at work. Like,
oh my gosh, do you know what they just announced?
Happening?
Do you know what they just? We're not D23 members. I would, if money was no object, we would be annual pass holders. We would be DVC owners. We would be.
I mean, even Alex said it's his dream to go to D23.
I
agree.
There was one point last year where I was trying, because Jessica never knows when I'm scheming our next Disney trip, trying to plan.
I just assume it's every day.
Trying to plan a trip for us to go out to Disneyland, California Adventure, and then in conjunction go to D23 for one day.
How much is D23? Like one ticket?
It's expensive. Somebody, if you guys have been in the chat window, please let us know, because I.
Like, is it like $1,000?
Autumn's here. I just noticed.
Yeah, I saw that. Butter hands.
Yeah, I would love to know how much it is if you guys know offhand, because then we could like make a decision if we could go or not.
I mean, I feel like if we went one day and didn't do anything else and ate peanut butter crackers, maybe we could.
But if we go, we have to go to Disneyland. We have to go to California Adventure, because then they're gonna have the Marvel Land by the time.
Sounds like you need another job.
Trust me, I wish I could hold a second job, but I get so tired from a first one and doing all this.
You work very hard.
Well, I do what I can.
You do a great job.
Let's see. Love Family says, how many other peeps have gotten it? I'm talking, I guess we're talking.
The Legacy Award.
The Legacy Award.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Yeah, look it up. Since you got your phone handy, it'd be interesting to know.
Well, I mean, you do too. It's just recording us.
It's recording us right now. That's kind of a little important at the moment. Yeah, I Love Family, Alex. I wish we should. You know what? Let's all like make a GoFundMe, and let's all go together. Send.
Wow.
All of us to D23 together.
Okay. Let's see.
What?
Come on,
the
internet's
going
being
slow.
So slow.
No others. How's it coming out? Look at how much it's going to be. Anyway.
You know what I don't
Oh, look.
like?
Disneyisms, and Alex says they want to go. I bet we can convince the Love Family to go.
You know what? I think this is going to have to be we're going to have to follow up.
We're going to have to follow up because the internet's going slow.
Well, it's not even that. People are writing blog posts that are 4 pages long that I don't care about. I just want the answer.
Don't you hate that when someone writes a blog post, they have the title of the thing that you want to know, and then they make you scroll all the way through it or go through.
You know what is my pet peeve?
What's
when
that?
people do blog posts for a recipe. I don't care that you made this the night that your great-great-grandmother proposed to her great-great-friend. I don't care. Like, I just want the recipe for cupcakes. Move on.
The worst is recipes.
Thank you.
Disney is.
Thank you. Like, seriously, nobody cares that you dropped the green beans on the floor and your dog ate them. I mean, sorry. We don't care. Put the recipe at first and then put your life story at the bottom.
I told you I was going to unleash the Jessica.
Nobody cares.
Unleash the Jessica. Tell them about what you did Disney related this week.
I have to watch later. What did I do Disney related this week?
What did you make Disney related?
Oh, man, people. I made Dole Whip cupcakes. And I was going to take a picture, but they kind of sucked because...
They did not.
Well, no, they taste delicious. So here's what happened. The first batch, I did great. The second batch, I fell asleep while they were in the oven. And they got burned.
Which is not that safe when you think about it.
No, it's definitely not. But I just got tired and didn't mean to fall asleep. Then I tried to make the pineapple buttercream. And I'm a moron and did margarine cream because I didn't have butter, and margarine's not the same as butter. Fun fact, didn't know that. Yeah.
So Disneyisms has a great point. I think you should do a video tutorial for our channel.
We should straight up do a video tutorial.
On what? On making those?
Those cupcakes.
Well,
you could like speed it up, do a time lapse, like see how much of a disaster our kitchen becomes. I could wear a Minnie Mouse apron. That's a good excuse to get a Minnie Mouse apron. There are lots of fun things we could do.
Well, then here's what you're going to do for me. If you guys want to see that, you're going to plan the video out. Plan your what the things you want me to take.
Can it be like one of those tasty videos on social media where they're like, dump the stuff.
It can be whatever your little heart desires for, so we can do a Disney food segment for you guys.
I would love that.
No promises on when that's going to come, but I'm glad that
Do I get to get a new apron?
Sure, why not? Don't you have a Disney apron?
They do Disney recipe videos all the time.
So maybe we could do that.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. I don't want to infringe upon their territory, and theirs are probably way better than mine would be.
Well, we'll have to do that now. Whatever your heart desires hashtag. It's all the nice ones today. We got nice hashtags.
People are like super kind today.
None of these like. What were some of the ones like? I can't remember. Anyway, let's see. C Smoke asks, I do know that he says D23 got high tech security because there hasn't been. Something. You
should do one and have
there hasn't been a leak yet of the live action Lion King opening sequence. Yes. Do you know how many hours I've been scouring the internet trying to find a clip, a photo, someone's got their camera in their bags, pointed it up at the screen type of image of the opening sequence of the live action Lion King. I need to see that now, Disney. I need it. I need it. I want it. I need it.
So wait. Are we saying this is good that they haven't leaked it, or it's bad? Because I'm confused.
It is. It's good in terms of security, but it's like.
So if you go to D23, you can't have your phone.
You can have your phone, but they are like.
But you can't take pictures.
There are certain I guess you call them segments that you can take pictures and do video. Because Lou, as we mentioned earlier, does a lot of videos from them when he goes to D23 that he knows he's allowed to. He does ask beforehand to the security people, is this one of the ones I can do live video from? I watched that entire panel from his phone, pretty much. So. But
I feel like Lou also would have way more power than you and I would.
Yeah, that's true.
Lou is high profile.
He is pretty dominant in that aspect.
Can you imagine? Okay, first, let's go back to Alex's comment. And have Lou taste one of my cupcakes. Could you imagine? That would be like a celebrity. That would be better than Alton Brown or Jada De Laurentiis or Ina Garten or any other famous chef. Like, I would so pick Lou over anybody else to taste the cupcakes I would make.
Alex, I'm actually going to see Lou in October. I'm going to his conference, which I've gone since the inauguration of it.
They're basically BFFs.
No, we're not. Don't even say that. The man's got way too many friends to remember me, but he knows that I've come to the last two of his conferences, which are really good and really helpful. So I at least know of him and he knows of me. That's all it is.
I love that we all love Lou also. That makes my heart happy.
It's like, maybe not everybody watching loves Lou, but that's the thing I think that's awesome about this community is that when someone like Lou comes into the space that's very genuine and very open and honest and very positive. Yeah. It's amazing what positivity actually does, not just for yourself, but just to a community as a whole. And that's what we're trying to, also duplicate here is, yes, I unleash the Jessica.
I like being negative sometimes.
And letting her rant, but, we try to bring it back in here. And be positive about it.
I'm uncultured trash. Who is Lou? Lou Mangello. Go look him up.
Okay.
He was what, lawyer turned Disney person?
Lou Mangello. He does WDW radio podcasts. So go check it out. It's an awesome podcast. It's one of the first ones I ever downloaded. I think that one's gonna win so far. Unleash the Jessica. She was the first one to get it in. I Want It. I Need It is another good one by Disneyisms too. Let's see. C Smoke says, that it's good since the Pooh trailer made it all made up for. I'm having trouble.
Yeah, honey.
Made up for all sort of funny stuff.
I mean, it's good.
I'm messing up.
Since the Pooh trailer made up for it, sort of. But I read they showed it again somewhere else at another event, as well as Aladdin live action footage. Oh, Aladdin.
That's another good one.
Golly.
Y'all, we're about to be so spoiled the next couple of years with all these.
So speaking of, can we go a little rogue? But does anybody have Movie Pass? Because I'm trying to convince Kyle to get it so that we can see all of these movies.
We still see them.
We do, but I feel like we could save some money. So if anybody has Movie Pass and you're trying to sell somebody on it, sell Kyle.
Well, okay, we'll think about
it. Disneyism has it. See? It's a person. Because I keep telling him, like, my friends have it, they love it, but it's not somebody that Kyle knows, so he doesn't believe me.
All right,
okay. They love Movie Pass.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do it then. That Disney Pin guy says, from what I'm seeing, D23 2019 prices haven't been announced yet, but they're supposed to go on sale August 23rd.
Ooh, you better put that in your calendar.
So we will try to reference that and look at it. We can't go next year. We've already got potential plans for a Walt Disney World trip, and after that, we're not going to be able to afford to go that year. So.
You know, Kyle being financially responsible and everything is great, but it'd be kind of fun to be a little irresponsible.
Well, when we go to Disney World every single year, we have to be financially responsible.
Well, I'm just saying we could skip Disney World 1 year and do D23.
What did you just say?
We could go to Disneyland.
Okay. But see, I have to go get something from Disney World, you know. Disney debt, that's a good one. From the
Disney debt.
That is a good one.
Thank you, Disneyisms.
Now,
I've been trying to prove it to them all the time that we would save so much money.
Now, here's the thing, is that Farrah is on Facebook Live. I'm sorry that we got tons of comments coming over here on Facebook Live, Farrah. I'm not ignoring your comments at all. Let's see what she says.
She's talking about Auburn.
You're talking about Auburn stuff. This is not the Auburn show. This is the Disney show. Whereas Podcat is out there at the door, because that's.
You think?
I guarantee you one of those cats is out there, and you're not bringing them in right now.
I love our cats.
I love my cat. I tolerate.
We need a dog so people would think we're more normal. I love dogs.
We are two people that do a live show on YouTube and do many videos throughout the week on Disney. I don't think we're far from normal, but I hate.
You don't think we're far from normal, or
I think we are far from normal, but I love.
a hamster.
Look, Disneyism says, "Thou shalt not skip Disney World."
Is that the 11th commandment?
That is the 11th commandment of the Bible. Go look it up now.
Oh, let me look in here.
I'm going to burst into flames for saying that right here on the show. So I think we didn't kind of finish up our thoughts about Richard Gerth. Very sad to hear of his passing. Very sad that we never got the chance to meet him, get a picture with him, have that Disney experience. And so he's going to be very much missed by all. I'm sure you've been on social media today. You've seen all the posts about him. I mean, every Disney person I know has had something to say about him.
But what a cool life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, think, if he was 92 in 2018, so that would have meant, I mean, so he was around 65 when he started doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
So this was like his,
right.
It is right.
I don't do math. I don't know math.
Duh, it's right. But I'm just thinking, like, this is probably his, like, retirement job. He probably did this after he retired from some normal job and, like, loved it. And how fun would that be, too, to, like, get to see all the excited families coming into Grand Floridian and the celebrities. I mean,
it's really cool. And so it's going to be very much missed, but I'm sure there will be
a great celebration of his life.
And also, this is a testament to everybody here who has not met him, that's seen him. If there's a special cast member out there that you know that does a great job, whether it's somebody famous like him, help them get recognized. You can do the cast compliment thing on Twitter, #cast compliment, and it's not just for social media to recognize them. Disney actually pays attention to those, and they will go find that cast member if you do a good job of describing them, like obviously their name, where they're from, and where they work, and what part of the park or resorts.
Can't you only tweet like 100 words or something?
No, like, so if you said, so if it's John from Idaho who works in the Grand Floridian, let's just say Cape May Cafe. I know that's not Grand Floridian, but that's the first thing that popped in my head. If you say, John from Idaho works at Cape May Cafe, gave us a great meal, and was very funny as our server throughout the entire experience.
That's definitely more than 180 characters.
Just something like that. You know, they will go out of their way to find that person, reward them, and they'll like post a picture of them. So you should definitely do that. See, Disney Pin Guy says that they do that too. So everyone do a cast compliment and make sure you appreciate your cast members while you're there. What else? Did we miss anything?
Honestly, I don't know.
I love that we have this thing out here now, because we should just start having this like as a prerequisite out here.
We should do, okay, here's my next video idea. We should do trivia where I just like randomly open the book and I'm like, well, what is The Little Mermaid?
It's funny that you say that, and I think this is a great way while I
What is Hope Springs?
Wow.
I'm done.
Here's what I think you should do. This would be a great way to kind of bide the time while I figure out our hashtags for you guys to choose from. You should randomly pick a topic in here and tell us something about it. So if it's something random.
They like my idea for a video.
Let's see, what's that? Oh, that sounds way fun. Disneyisms is just all in you. Can you be on my team at some point?
Does anybody know who Mufasa is?
You should pick something nobody knows.
That's what I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay, so I've got a couple here already, so you better hurry up. So just...
Oh! Got it. Does anybody know who voiced Toby Turtle in Robin Hood? I forgot about Toby the Turtle, but he's awesome. It was Richie Sanders. Moving on.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the
Get
last...
a Horse. Remember this? Okay, yeah, you probably do.
I remember Get a Horse.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that.
Oh, here's one. Early to Bed was a film made on July 11th, 1941, or it was released in 1941. Donald Duck cartoon. Donald spends the night unable to sleep because of a ticking alarm clock and a fold-away bed that keeps trapping him when he folds up. That sounds kind of cute.
All right, I've got two that I think we're going to work with tonight. You ready for that?
I'm ready. You haven't picked mine.
Yes, it is. Unleash the Jessica.
Okay, well, you suck at writing.
My handwriting is horrendous. So here's...
It's horrendous?
Horrendous. So is my speaking tonight. Here's what I need from everybody right now. We are voting for the hashtag of the show that is going to go in the title, as it always does, for this live video once it kind of fully uploads to YouTube. I need to know from everybody between these two choices. The first one from That Disney Pin Guy, that Disney Debt, hashtag Disney Debt is a good one. And then also... I think we know which one's going to win here, but I wanted to have a good one to put up against it. Disney hasn't put Unleash the Jessica. I think we all would know which one's going to win. Sorry, That Disney Pin Guy.
I feel like what's going to happen the next time that I'm like mad at you, Kyle, you're going to be like, oh great, we unleashed the Jessica.
Unleash the Jessica. So like, you know, foreboding. But I think, so if you guys want to put that in the comment section there and let us know, what you think. We got a hashtag Unleash the Jessica from Alex. So far, that's in the lead.
You know, for not having a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, I've really... It's been a good night.
That's some of our... I feel like that's some of the better shows.
There's a lot of good people. We've had all of our favorites.
We don't have favorites. We don't have favorites.
You're right. We hate everybody equally.
I think... Okay, Pin Guy thinks that this hashtag, that Unleash the Jessica, is probably going to win. And I think that's probably the one we're going to go with this time. Hashtag Unleash the Jessica is going to be your hashtag for this video.
And your hashtag for life.
Probably so. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. We got some new lighting. If you can't tell, it's pretty bright on us, and I think we're a little washed out in this. So we're gonna probably tone it down a little bit or change the light bulbs that we put up there.
See, what happened was Jessica went to Home Depot by herself.
And see what happened was Jessica decided...
she bought LED lights and didn't read.
If you can see, I've got sweat beating up on me now. That is from those lights.
No, the LED lights don't give off heat. They're also good for 13 years,
so you're
going to have to figure out how to light them.
I don't know where the heat's coming from because I'm sweating up a storm in here.
Well, you're just so hot, baby. I don't even bother.
Thank you guys for watching tonight. It means so much that you spend a little bit of time with us on your Thursday evening. We'll be back here same time, same place next week at 7:30 p.m.
With probably
Eastern
different
time.
lighting.
With different lighting, new topics, new hashtag challenge,
Same
all that
book.
stuff. What else should they do?
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it out. Get some people involved.
And go check out all the videos we had out this week as well. Thank you guys for all your kind words. We appreciate you and getting to hang out with you each night.
Yeah, we love this.
Until we assemble again.
May the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
I really need a lightsaber.